Okay, hey guys, Pyro Workshops here with a video of how to make a 1.5 inch consumer sized ball shell. So, things you're gonna need: scale, hemispheres, a little bowl with like a sponge or a paper towel in it, gum craft tape, the toilet paper roll, fuse, tape, some paper cup of some sort, scissors, a hot glue gun, stars, and finally some granulated black powder. Alright, so first what you need to do is prepare your fuse. So what you do is you get a piece of fuse, I'm going to say about 1.5 inches long. About that long. You get your tape, and you just start wrapping the fuse with tape. Try and get at least 1/4 inch of fuse sticking out on both sides of the tape, because if you have any less than that, your shell might not light. So just wrap it up like this. It's kind of a little tricky. I'm next to a street, so that's why you're hearing a whole bunch of cars. I would be doing this indoors, except, believe it or not, it's kind of dangerous. Jeez. In case you can't tell, wrapping the fuse is the part that I hate the most. Oop, dropped it. Alright, so that's about what it should look. That's what it should look like. Okay. Now next, you need to plug in your hot glue gun. Now, we just wait for that to warm up. I'm going to wait for that to warm up, and then I'll glue the fuse in. So I'll probably time-lapse this, because it may take a few minutes. Alright, so what you do, you get your hot glue gun, put some glue around the bottom of the tape, and you just push it through the fuse hole in your shell hemisphere. Right? And it'd probably be a good idea to add a little bit more glue around the edges. That's done. You don't need your hot glue gun anymore, so you can unplug it. And we'll just set that aside and let it cool. Alright, now get your used toilet paper tube and scissors and just cut it in half. And this is what you use to set the hemispheres on. Now, get your stars, and you're just gonna put them in there. These stars are white, I think, and these are tiger tail. I haven't made anything in like, I don't know, 4 months, so I don't remember what those stars are. But, you know, they're just waste stars, and I'm gonna use them. Okay, so, just fill your hemispheres up however you want. I'm kind of deciding whether I should make like a ring pattern or not, but I think I'm gonna make a white ring. Yeah, so I'm not right now. Because this is a ring pattern, what I'm gonna do is put a little bit of hot glue on the inside, sort of like that, and because it's a ring pattern, the stars may shift. So that's why I'm putting hot glue here. we go. Stars inserted. Really hot. Alright, anyway, so get your other hemisphere, do the same thing, put some glue around in there, and just sort of stick your stars in there. Now is when you need the toilet paper pads. Stick those in there, and get your granulated black powder. Oh wow, this has been sitting for like 4 months, and I haven't used it at all. And look at it, there's condensation in there. I thought it was completely dry. Oh well. And you just sort of, you can use a spoon for this, but I forgot to get one. So, wait, why am I putting it in? I don't know. It's been a while, so don't judge me. And just put your granulated black powder in there. Oh shit. Some people would like to add flash boosters to their shell, but for these small shells, black powder is just fine. You get a very strong break either way, so it doesn't really matter. Some people will put like a tissue paper on one side to keep it closed, or to keep the contents from falling out on one side. I don't do that. I probably should, but I just don't. Alright, next what comes is the pasting. Alright, because this is a plastic shell, I could choose to glue it shut, but I don't want to. So I'm going to use gum craft tape, and I'm going to paste it shut. I think this might have been left out in the rain a little, but I don't think that. Alright, what some people will do is they will take their gum craft tape and they will cut it into strips. And I just find that is a waste of time, because it is. I mean, this stuff is easy enough to tear, look at it. I mean, it just tears easily. So why not just wet a nice long strip of it, paste it on, tear it, paste it on, tear it, and just do that. And I don't get why people do that, but oh well. So what I'm going to do is rip about well, that's like a 1.5, 2 foot long piece, right? Take it to your wet towel, paper towel or sponge. Get the sticky side wet. This will activate the glue. And just sort of paste this around your equator. No, I didn't put water on there. Right, there we go. Alright. First, place one around the equator. You want to have a little bit of overlap. Squeeze it closed. Alright. And then another one that is running along the fuse. Do the same thing all the way around the shell. And then, lastly, again, 90 degrees. Because this is a plastic shell, it's a little hard to paste. Because the glue doesn't really stick to it, but after the first layer, it gets easier. And tear it. Alright. It should look like this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the 3-strip pasting method.